This is Adam from ROMEO Must Die, and you're watching cravemetal.com.
Right, this is Fedge for Crave Metal TV, and we're here with Adam from ROMEO Must Die at Wolverhampton Slade Rooms. How's it going?
I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, man. Now, obviously, I know what you guys are all about, but for the people that don't, can you just tell us a little bit about the band and obviously the roots where you guys came from?
Yeah. Me and Ben Frost, we were in a band called Stamping Ground. We played for years and years. That kind of came, ran its natural course, and me and Ben wanted to carry on touring. So we set about finding, musicians that we wanted to make music with, and that's where it kind of started. Since then,
what was that, 2006?
Late 2007.
Because I remember the last show, London and Camden Underground.
Yeah.
Was that was the last Stamping Ground show?
That was the last Stamping Ground show.
Yeah, it was that was cool.
Yeah.
And
so since then we released an EP. We licensed it to a UK independent label in at the deep end.
Yeah.
Went down pretty good, and we've been touring since, basically. Trying to build up a grassroots following. We recorded our first album, Hardships in Season, last year, and that was released 2 days ago.
Officially
released 2 days ago.
Physical copy.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you gave that CD away in Metal Hammer in February, or March issue.
Yeah.
They're always like a month early, isn't it? But how was it received?
The response has been overwhelming. It was kind of to spend like a year and a half writing songs and recording them. It was a scary thing to just give it away to a magazine, in a way. But the state of the record industry, we just thought we'd take a punt on it. Even for us, it's better that you get like 60,000 people given the opportunity to hear it for free, and if they like us,
it's the whole spontaneous thing, isn't it? Like if somebody's never even heard of you, they're bound to put it in, and you never know. Like
that's it. Yeah, so it's been great so far. Really good response from the record. Shows are busier.
That's good.
So it's been cool, man.
I think the Defile did the same. Wash his sleeves just before you guys.
Yeah.
And I think another band we spoke to at a festival, Gamma Bomb, Irish thrash band, and they did the same thing, and then they released a physical copy a few months afterwards, and he actually outsold the previous.
Well, that's what we did.
So.
Our record came out a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And obviously we remastered it, remixed it. So it is, if someone got the free one, but they want to, they actually want the proper product.
I spoke to Ben about this. What's the difference between the one that was free? Obviously, still the same songs, but
same songs, but it's been remixed, remastered. Scott just thought there was a few things he wanted to change on it. The producer, so he did that. It's got a nice big booklet, digipack, and we've also put the EP Defined by Enemies in there as a bonus disc as well.
Yeah, cool. And the cover, you said you had to censor out some.
Yeah, this time we didn't.
Nipples, you can say on here.
Yeah, this time we didn't. But it was fair enough. One thing, we sent the artwork to Metal Hammer, and obviously they're distributed through like WH Smiths and HMV, and they don't want tits. Basically,
they'll have to put one of those like black out the
tits.
bottom half, X-rated.
So we had to get rid of the nipples and stuff. But
no way.
So if you buy it from Play.com or from us or HMV now,
it's got it.
You got the tits.
And are you selling it on the tour as well?
Yeah.
So you got the physical copies with you. That's cool. And what it took like 18 months to record.
Not 18 months to record, but we had the whole process. It took 18 months. Basically, Paul had an accident. He got hit by a car, by a truck, and he had to go in for brain surgery. And
in Coventry Hospital.
Yeah. Your hometown.
Remember that? Yeah.
But that was a very nice time. If you have an accident, if the police believe you're not going to make it, they'll assign someone to go and tell your family, your parents and your wife, etc., that sorry, that your son, husband, or whatever is not going to make it. So they were pretty sure that was the case with Paul. So his family members all got the visit.
No way.
But he's back
banging now. And he's back to. And I think he called him like a robot before because he's got half a metal face.
He has. He had the operation. I don't know what the operation's actually called. You'd have to ask him. They cut off the top of his head, and here, like RoboCop, it's like galls, and then they sew it back up.
Yeah.
So he's a proper metalhead.
Fucking hell, man. I'd love to see the scan of the X-ray.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you should carry on his phone so we can have a look.
It's not very nice, man. Oh. But yeah, have a look.
What was the other? There was another incident. There's like somebody rolled a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will he actually rolled 2 cars while we were recording, which was handy. So
Boy racer.
Boy racer. There you go. He's young boy.
I hate them.
So we used the time effectively. Basically, when Paul had his accident, we didn't really know what was going on. Everything was up in the air. So we built a studio like from scratch, where we eventually recorded it.
Grindstone.
Yeah. Other bands recorded there as well since we built it. Like the Silosis record was recorded there.
Yeah. Cradle of Filth.
He mixed some of it there, but it went.
Oh yeah, they just used him.
Yeah. Gamma Bomb.
Oh, they used it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ted Moore in there at the moment.
Nice man. Yeah. He's just certainly got a name for himself, hasn't he?
Yeah, man. He's doing a good job.
And nice studio as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We built it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I heard there was like some sound issues. It was like leaking through and.
Nice.
Nah.
Tight as arseholes.
No, we saw the making of video and it looked really, really good.
Yeah, it's come together nice.
So the whole thing about being unlucky and all these incidents, so the tour name, I know it's not, it's the Defiled name, but unlucky for some. Sort of fitting, isn't it?
It's quite apt for us, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. So how many shows have you done on this tour?
This is show number 5.
And there's what?
It's been killer.
8 to go?
I don't know.
8 plus 5, what's that equal to? 13?
Yeah. I'm not doing maths.
That's it. But no, it's like it's certainly spread across the country, and it looks good. And
yeah, for us, it's a cool tour because it's an audience that I don't imagine would come and see us. Generally, it's quite a young audience. A lot of them quite gothy and stuff.
Yeah. So
it's not the kind of kids that I think would primarily think Romeo Must Die. We must go and see that band.
Yeah.
But every show that they're won over.
But they're bound to have heard of you as well, because a lot of them will have bought the album and Metal Hammer for the Defiled.
Yeah.
And obviously, if they're regular buyers, they would have got your album.
That's it. Yeah. So they know the songs. So I think it's been a cool tour for us so far. First night when we walked out, and I looked at, there was our audience. It was quite segregated,
Yeah.
Like kind of big guys, and then the Defiled audience. And I was
slightly older guys.
Yeah. I was like, right, these kids are going to get fucked up, but it wasn't like that. It was cool. So.
No, that's good, man. It's nice to see people mixing, and and of course, we caught the Defiled when they first supported you when Paul had an accident, so you had to cancel.
Yeah.
It was Cinder's Fall, the Defiled, and Fate.
Yeah.
And but you couldn't play.
No.
That was your show as well.
It was our show. That was frustrating. But it's also cool to tour with a band that we're actually friends with. It's not like we're acquaintances. We're actually, mates. So it's been good fun.
You hear a lot of stories like somebody supports someone and they actually never meet the main band.
Yeah.
That's got to be awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like that. With these guys.
No. They're all friendly bunch of lads, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's next? You've just released an album. And
onwards and upwards, we just.
What about rest? After this tour, any other dates?
Not particularly. Maybe, We're just trying to get on anything we can. Festival wise, we want. At the end of the day, we just try and get whatever we can.
Yeah.
And
I think festival would definitely be a great exposure.
Fingers crossed, man.
Yeah.
It's so competitive.
Just have to be in the right tent at the right festival.
Every band in the world wants to play those few big English festivals.
Yeah.
As do we. So hopefully we get asked. If we don't, next year. If we do, watch out.
No, it'll be good, man. So now during the tour, is there been any funny stories? It's only been 4 days.
It's only been 4 days. It's kind of hard to hang out with Alex, the keyboard player from the Defiled, and not have some.
Crazy guy.
Yeah. He is fucking mental. He's funny. But you just sort of get numb to it because
I always watch him on stage. He's fucking out. He just knock himself out with the stand or something.
Well, he's like that all the time.
Yeah. Well, off stage as well.
Yeah.
No, fair play, man.
So it's pretty intense. So I can't really pick out anything in particular. He's that person that he's on stage.
No.
Which is quite scary.
That's cool, man. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, and we hope the album does well.
Cheers, mate.
And we'll catch up with you soon, yeah?
Cheers, Veg.
Nice one, man.